this is a little lesson in shell voicings. The shell voicing is the 1, the 3, and the 7. It could be a flat, it could be a minor third, or it could be a major third. So let's look at the chord as we would recognize it. Here's an A chord. Right? Take that finger off, makes it an A7. Now let's look at the notes that we have that we're talking about. Here's the 1, here's the 7, and there's the 3. So let's clear this out so we can just see what we needed. That's all the fingers we needed to play that A7 chord as a shell voicing. The note that we're missing in the chord that we're eliminating is the 5. So it's a stripped chord. But you can hear that it's a 7, and you can hear that it's a major because the 7 and the 3rd are in there, and the root is so it's telling us enough. The 5 is almost unneeded information. Okay, so that's one voicing. What about when we wanted to play the 4 chord? How are we going to do that one? Well, you got to picture the D, 7th, with the 3rd. You have to picture this voicing. And there's the shell voice. So here's the A7th, and here's the D7. Now the way I finger it, I don't hardly have to move. So I use fingers 1, 2, and 4. When I want to get to its 4, I simply use this as the pivot point. And then I flip my fingers around for the D7 shape. So from here. D7th is now a 5 for what chord?
G?
Bingo. Watch me play the G7th. We just repeated our first. We just repeated our first chord.
First chord.
A went to D, which is 4. So G is going to go to what's 4? It's 4, which is going to be
D.
A was D. G becomes C.
C.
Notice the second shape has now been repeated. First shape, second shape, first shape, second shape. I can continue to cycle through fifths all the way down the scale. If I start up here, which is about as high as I can go without the guitar getting out of my hand, I'm going to start with an E7th. So here's the E7th, root on the 6th string.
Okay.
I'm going to move the chord to the 5th, 4th, and 3rd strings. So I'm moving down and switching. That's the A7th. A is a 5 to D. That's the first shape again. D plays now. D is the 5 for G. G is the 5 for C. C is the 5 for F. F is the 5 for B flat. B flat is the 5 for E flat. E flat is the 5 for A flat. A flat is the 5 for D flat. D flat is the 5 for G flat or F sharp. F sharp, B goes to B, and B finally goes to E.